Welcome back to another video on the channel. We're going to be looking at long shots for all 6v6 maps today. I'm going to show you guys where I go to get all of my long shots. Hopefully this helps you guys out. If you're new here, check out the content. I do stuff like this all the time. This, best class set of videos, tips and tricks videos, a ton of stuff Call of Duty related. Check out the channel. I guarantee I have something here for you, and if I don't, you can yell at me in the comments. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers right now, and it would mean the world to me if you join the community. Without further ado, we're going to hop right in. Hi there, another quick note of something I completely forgot. Because I only play 6v6 maps, I don't play the larger maps. Obviously, Crossroads, Armada, if you shoot from ship to ship, or, you know, from a pretty good distance on Crossroads, you're gonna have long shots. They are way bigger maps, it's way better. I normally don't play those, so I'm doing this for all the smaller maps. Just in case you don't like to play the larger maps like me. Alright, and now on to it. Another quick note I want to make before we actually get into this is that you want to be in hardcore. Hardcore lowers that distance that much more. So, now that we're here and we're in Armada, this is the first place that we're going to go. As soon as you start and spawn back here on either side, you can look towards the middle. You'll see people coming through the windows up there once they get to the middle. Or over on the sides, you can keep an eye on that. These should be long shots right here, especially in hardcore, like I said. Definitely with SMGs. As well, once you spawn in, instead of going into the building, you can kind of look to the side. If anybody's over in the middle over here, you're going to be able to cover that. And you might even be able to see a couple of the windows over here. Those will be long shots as well. And now we're going to head to the middle. And we're going to climb up top. Most of these, I've said it before in the one I did for Modern Warfare. Any spot that I look at, you can do the exact same thing from that side too. And from here you can see the other spawn, catch people coming out. For ARs you might have to be backed up a little bit more. Just make sure you have the gun kitted for it. Have a good sight on it. Best things for recoil that you possibly can. All that good stuff. You're going to be able to catch people here, in the windows. And that's really going to be it for this one. Some of these maps don't have a lot of places, but that's okay. You only need a few. And now we're going to hop into the next one. Now next is going to be Cartel. Cartel is going to be a little bit tricky. So we're going to start off, we started over here in this spawn, over in the banana trees as it says. And you might be able to catch some people over here if they're back far enough. SMGs it'll work, ARs should as well in hardcore. You can also come to the side here, catch people all the way coming up, trying to sneak to the side. Also come all the way back here, you can kind of see a little bit of the doorway. Back even over here. You can perfectly see the doorway. If you come over to the side, you might be able to catch some people in the middle, but that's not really going to give you anything. So we're going to go to the building, and we're going to see what we can find in here. Obviously, anything in the building is not going to count. However, if you get out here and maybe you see somebody in the tower, this should be a long shot from here. Anybody that's going through the grass, because a lot of people like to do that. You can alternate sides as well to give you a little bit more of a view. If you're in this building and likewise on the other side spawn, you should be able to see people coming around the truck, maybe like right here. There, that should be long shots. SMGs even up here should be, but I don't know the ARs will be. I haven't confirmed that. These should be long shots here as well, if you come over here and look down here. SMGs definitely, ARs are a little bit tricky with some of these maps like this. And if you're feeling really brave, you can always get up here and try to pick people off from a distance, like if anybody's back in there. Back over towards their spawn area on that side, maybe even down here whenever they spawn. However, on the spot where I spawned over here with the bridge and the banana trees, there's also a spot right here where you should be able to get some, because you can also go pretty far back. It loops all the way around. You'd have to have probably a good sight for it, maybe just a really good angle, but you can kind of see a bit there before they get too close. And now we're going to hop into the next map. Alright, now we're on Checkmate. We got this spawn, so obviously this is going to be a really good place to go. People there, anybody running along the sides. You can kind of even see if anybody comes over here. All of this will be long shots. If there's any building on the other side, which I'm pretty sure there's a platform over there, it'll be the same thing. Anything over in this area. If you're feeling brave and want to come onto the side of the plane, you can get over here, see them. Anybody coming from there. And anybody who's standing up here, which will be the platform on the other side from where we spawned. Likewise with this side, you can see all of this area. And then middle over here too, and that platform, and this area where somebody can poke up. I don't know if this will be a long shot, but anybody back there, probably back over here too, that'll be long shots. Some of these maps don't have a lot of areas, but I know if you're like me, you don't like the bigger maps. So this is why I'm doing this. I'm sure I'll add that in. I forgot to say that at first, but that's pretty much it for this map, and we're gonna hop into the next one. Alright, so now we are on Crossroads Strike. We spawned on this side. And now the way I got Longshots when I was doing my SMGs was coming over to a spot like this, picking anybody off that comes from over here. Also, if somebody starts coming through that doorway, you might be able to get one there. And of course, if you just come back over to the left of the spawn, catch anybody that tries to jump down over there, as well as anybody up here. A lot of people like to go there. For ARs, you might have to be a little bit further back, but you do have a pretty good line of sight. You can even kind of get behind here, have a good cover for you. As well, a lot of people like to run over there by that tank, so you could get over here, try to pick people off as they're going through. And vice versa, if you're on the other spawn and you come over here and catch people that are going around here by those crates. If you maybe even over far side of spawn over here, you can get people coming up. Or up by this rock in this spawn, catch people coming. And then over here on this side of the spawn, though you are in a very open area, easy to be picked off. And like I said to note, this is a large map that you can play, and you could be in any of these buildings, because you have all of this area and much further where you could just get up here and look out and you'll be fine. But like I said, 6v6 map, so all that's blocked off, so we have to make do with what we have here. You can even come over here now that I'm saying that. Over to the side of it, because people will look here a lot more before they'll look here, and you could even go prone and be looking here, catch people. And that's really all there is for this map, so we're gonna hop to the next one. Alright, now we're in Garrison. Now this one is going to be particularly tricky, but one thing that you can definitely do is you can come up here. People like to go down the middle, so you can catch them there by the tank. Maybe running up top as well. Only other things I can think of will be along the outsides, maybe. I haven't tested those out, so I don't know. And of course, on this side, looking this way, and vice versa, looking from the other side. Everything else is gonna be shorter range, and I don't think it's gonna count. There might be some spots for SMGs, basically, but ARs, I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna count for that. So this is really all you've got on this map, and that's not a lot, like I said, but do what you gotta do. Alright, now we've got Miami, which this may be one of the better options for you if you're going for long shots, but we can't always choose what map we get. So first off, we started on this side, and we're gonna go straight to the good areas over here. Obviously, you can catch anybody coming from there, on their side of spawn. You can even, from here, you might be able to pick people off going from there. People always like to snipe from this area that I'm looking at right here too. That's a good spot. So you can get up here as well and climb up on that, climb up here, catch anybody that's in the hotel in that window. A lot of people like to go there. You can see over to the bus. You can see a lot of it, but you are in a very open spot. Just keep that in mind. And like I said, any of those areas that I looked at, you can be in that area and look the other way to catch people. So for instance, right here, you can see people in that window, which that's another spot right there too. You come into hotel, you go up the stairs, and come into this room. Like I showed you over there, you can see there all of the little area from their spawn. If you get over to the side, you might be able to get some long shots from over here for people looking out of that. And if you're back in spawn and you can see this building over here, you can get people from that window for long shots and vice versa. You can look down the road from the other spawn as well to get some people for long shots, I'm sure. I will say beachside is probably going to be one of the best areas to go to catch people for long shots on this map. And that's going to do it for this one. On to the next. Okay, so now we are on Moscow, and we got this spawn. The first place that I'm gonna go is over here to the left, because a lot of people go here off spawn. If you have your back against the wall here, people running out that way, or over here by this bench, anybody coming over here. This might not be, but likewise, you can 100% get long shots from back here, catching people running around that little thing right there. Apart from the side, you come back into the spawn building, which a lot of people don't actually do. You catch people coming up this way trying to get into this spawn. Also coming in from the right over here. Also maybe even from all the way over there at that car you could get some shots. You just kind of have to play it by ear and see how people are playing and where they're going. That's the biggest thing. People spawn by that bus, you can catch them. Anybody running up this way will be a clear shot. If you're out here in the street, You could probably get long shots from right here. That is an open area though, so just take note, you're risking a lot by doing that. I haven't tested up here by the statue, but you might even be able to get them up here too. SMGs definitely, ARs, I don't know. And that's gonna do it for this map. Alright, now we are on Satellite, which is one of my personal favorites for doing long shots. As we all know, this is pretty much a sniper map, especially out in the sand dune area where I'm going to right now. However, it is one of the perfect spots for long shots. If you're out here, you can see anybody coming along, and so long as you get your shot off first, especially in hardcore, you're gonna win the gunfight. It's just about positioning and seeing them before they can see you and get the shot off. Anywhere out in the sand dunes is gonna be perfectly fine. Another place, if you get that spawn instead of where I was, and come out here to about where this rock is, and anybody running up through the middle, you're going to be able to catch them too. And if you go a little bit up here, catch people coming out of spawn, over here, any of this little area back there, you're going to be able to catch people, get some long shots, as well as see out here. It's all very open, but just figure out your positioning and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You can catch people there too. That's beautiful. That's like I said, this is my favorite one for it, honestly. This is a really good map for getting long shots. And that's gonna do it, but that's really all the spots you need. So much area and so much potential for this. And now on to the last one, which is gonna be Nuketown, which I have literally maybe 1 or 2 spots for. Okay, we are in good old Nuketown. This is it. This side, where you can catch people coming out of spawn and in that garage, that's gonna be one of the best bets. For SMGs, I don't know about ARs, I haven't tested it yet. You might be able to count from, like, window might be long shots here. ARs might be, but it's iffy. They always kind of change it up, so I'm not sure. You might even be able to get up here on this awning and catch people, have it be long shots. Or by this car, looking all the way across. Maybe if you go prone, it might be a little bit easier for you. Just don't get prone block like I about did. And vice versa for all of these, like I always say. And if you get by this fence and this mannequin, you can come over here and you can get somebody coming out of spawn on this side. This might be long shots, especially if they're all the way far back. If you catch them immediately, basically. But you do have to contend with everybody coming that way and anybody who can see you from that side. And that's pretty much going to do it for this map. That's going to end it for all the maps that we've got. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Hopefully you did enjoy. If it helps you out, be sure to leave a like on it. Be sure to comment. It really does help me out. If there's any other camo challenges that you guys want to see me kind of cover, be sure to leave that down below as well. I will happily do that for you guys. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.